you don't actually want to be happy. I know that sounds offensive, even absurd, but what if I told you your sadness is not your enemy, it's your comfort zone? What if your pain is not something you're trying to escape, but something you've unknowingly learned to depend on? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. You are not unhappy. You are habituated, conditioned, neurologically wired to return to sadness. And today, we're going to dismantle that illusion. The psychology of suffering addiction. There's a term in psychology called rumination. It is not thinking. It is not problem solving. It is the repetitive, compulsive recycling of distress. You replay conversations. You revisit failures. You relive emotions that should have expired long ago. And here's what's dangerous. Rumination doesn't solve problems. It magnifies pain. Studies show that people who ruminate experience worsening negative emotions and deeper depressive states over time. And yet, you keep doing it. Why? Because psychologically, it gives you something powerful, a sense of control. Your mind whispers, if I think about it enough, I'll fix it. But that's the trap. You are not solving your life, you are mentally looping your suffering. The neuroscience. Your brain is addicted. Now let's go deeper. This is not just psychology, this is neurobiology. Your brain operates on reward systems. Every time you revisit pain, analyze it, dramatize it, your brain is activated in networks like the default mode network, which is responsible for self-referential thinking and mental looping. Here's the shocking part. Your brain does not distinguish between productive thinking and destructive thinking. It only recognizes you are thinking repeatedly. This must be important. So it strengthens that circuit again and again and again. And over time, you build a neural addiction to your own suffering. Even worse, rumination can increase emotional intensity, making sadness feel stronger and longer. So you feel worse, which makes you think more, which makes you feel even worse. That's not life. That's a feedback loop of emotional dependency. The illusion of identity. Now let's confront something deeper. You are not just experiencing sadness, you are identifying with it. I'm a broken person. I'm unlucky. I'm always like this. These are not observations, these are identity statements. And once pain becomes identity, letting go of it feels like losing yourself. So you hold on, even when it hurts, because at least it's familiar. Psychology calls this cognitive bias toward negative stimuli. Your brain selectively focuses on negativity, reinforcing it over time. But spirituality has been saying this for centuries. You are not your thoughts. You are the observers of them. But instead of observing, you became the prisoner of your own mind. The spiritual dimension. Ego loves suffering. Now let's go even deeper. Your suffering feeds something within you, your ego. The ego thrives on stories, victimhood, emotional intensity, because it gives you a sense of existence. If there is no problem, who are you? If there is no pain, what will you think about? So the ego creates narratives, replays memories, amplifies emotions, not to destroy you, but to keep itself alive. This is why letting go feels terrifying, because you're not just releasing pain, you're dissolving the identity built around it. The breakdown. Why you keep choosing pain. Let's break it down brutally. Familiarity bias. Pain is known, happiness is unfamiliar, and the brain prefers familiar, even if it's toxic. False sense of control. Thinking feels like progress, even when it's stagnation. Emotional dependency. Your nervous system gets used to certain emotional states. Identity attachment. You confuse your emotions with who you are. Neural reinforcement. The more you think negatively, the stronger those circuits become. So no, you're not stuck, you're trained. The shift, breaking the addiction. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. You don't heal by thinking more. You heal by interrupting the pattern, not suppressing it, not fighting it, but stepping out of it. Because the moment you realize this is a loop, not reality, you create space. And in that space, you reclaim control, not over your life, but over your attention. And attention is power. So the next time you feel unhappy, ask yourself, am I really suffering or am I repeating? Because there's a difference, a massive one. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. That means it reached somewhere deep. And if you want more content that challenges your mind and rewires your reality, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.